pluck the strings, but that really is wrong. You even use a plumber as mute. Okay, cool. Yeah, remove the horn, go back to the jaws. Ugh. $400, because I want to increase the body size, so that's fine. Yes, a plumber as mute. Never played stuff like Glenn Miller? Talking to me or him? The reason I love guitar is easy to play what is on your mind, and again, you can play how you feel. Yeah, that's true. Definitely something you can do with it. Good, good. So you've been playing for a while. Excellent, excellent. Start with your 7. That's something you should start early on. Like Chattanooga Choo Choo, you have to make a wah wah sound and use the plum mute to make a wah wah. Wah 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 wah. Now I sound like I'm one of the Peanuts characters. I don't know how old you guys are to know that. If you ever watched the old Peanuts films, the old Peanuts cartoons, that's whenever the adults talk, that's how they sounded. Wah 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 wah. Yep, Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown, one of the Peanuts characters. That's a wrong type of wah wah sound. That's not the kind of wah wah he's talking about. Wah 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 wah. Wah 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 wah. Yeah. Now that's me just making silly noises. Actually, it sort of works, because I could have the Joker talking to the Peanuts characters. But I love the Peanuts. And you're wrong as well by doing it. I'm wrong by doing what? The wah wah? I'm just silly. I'm not trying to be right, I'm trying to be silly. I could try to be right. I try to do that sometimes when I'm doing like the scientific things, but talking about science, talking about the scientific things, like I talk about various scientific principles. Yeah. Like evolution here, which, like I said, this is like so totally wrong. I mean, look, I can evolve one character. That so totally is not the way it works. It's like, you know, it has to, yeah, mysterious time stream evolves you. How could it do that? How could it? Mysterious time stream. That's a goofy idea. I would fall asleep probably and leave the stream. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. Okay. Alright, now should probably stop that. Being way too silly. Being way too silly here. I'm just trying to make you laugh, that's what I do. I'm a completely silly fella. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's no one character. Laughing and cringing, okay. But, you know, it's not supposed to be one creature that evolves. It's you know, like groups of creatures. Like whatever you are, you would have children, and you know the children that survive, whatever traits they had that allowed them to survive, they would pass that on to their children. Supposed to laugh or feel? Supposed to laugh. I mean, if you truly feel tormented, I'll stop. You just let me know. I just try to be silly. You know, that's the idea. The creatures that survive, they, pass those traits on to their children, and that's what survives. And over time, it's many many generations that. That's the most prominent thing is what becomes the dominant thing around. But if it gets weird enough due to strange mutations, then it gets to a point where it can't back reproduce with things that didn't develop strange capacities, stuff like that, stuff that basically stayed very similar to the original because that was capable of surviving too. So no single creature does this work for. It's got to be able to reproduce and pass those traits on to the children. Yeah. Well, I've been able to pick up some followers. I'm writing my abstract and it's proving it. Well, what's the abstract? You said it's a science thing about the sturdiness of fringes. With hinges. Is it the type of wood you're using? What's the abstract supposed to sound like? Let's begin. Science is about, you have to, kind of form an opinion. 36 now. Oh, wow. Glad. Thankfully, it's just a rough draft. Okay, well, that's good. That's good. It's about different designs and how to, stretch, fold, and spin. Okay, makes sense. I'm not really knowledgeable about the physics of hinges. That's kind of a physics-based thing. You have to know something about the wood and the angle of the. Feel free to gossip when I'm. Of course. Feel free to look if that is what we're going to do. Look. That's what I say. Look as compared to lurk, because I'm a goofball. Yeah, dang it. You know what? More of a bracelet hinge. Okay. Like, imagine a bracelet made of wood and only wood. How would that look? Okay, and I'm not sure. I've seen bracelets made of only wood, like carved square bracelets and stuff like that. And string the ends, not the ends, but that's okay. I kind of think about, okay, but what makes them a hinge? There has to be something that can bend, like in the string, or something like that. I guess I'd have to kind of see it visually to know kind of where you're going with that. Time's up. I'm back. I'm front. This is sideways. Hi, I'm back. I'm front. Oh, okay, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Ben is part of the design. So, I mean, I'm guessing you have things that bend in, more than two directions. Fortunately, no one said I'm middle. That would sound rather bad. Grid knows exactly what I mean by that. No! No! No, I don't! No! No! It can't be! Why? 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 Because we like you. Because of the wonderful things he does. Da 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 da. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. There's the wonderful Wizard of Goofy, a squid sandwich. Yes, exactly. My name rhymes with squid, and I'm having squid. I'm eating squid. Exactly what I'm having this character do, eat squiddies, and that's what he's going to do, right? Right-o, right, 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 right. Let's see this dorsal fin and see what it does. Look up wooden bracelet hinge design. Look the first image. That's okay. That could be that, but I'm not going to at the moment. Oh, this tail makes you much. This hit this fin makes you much faster. I like that. Definitely can move much smoother now. It's kind of a sailor's fin. Nice big fin it will got, right? Guess what it's got, right? Right. Right, 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 right. Left, right, right. That times in which you eat your own kind, cannibalism. Well, many things in nature eat their own kind. It's not unusual. Yeah, human beings will do it if they're pressed, if they're desperate. Not common, but hey, when people are desperate, they do uncommon things. But technically, they're not their own kind; they're just very similar kinds. Yeah, but you have an actual. Well, yeah. But here, I'm going to try to avoid eating them now, except for the squid, because we talk about the squid sandwich. Actually, in real life, I do like squid. Quite fond of it, actually. I don't eat it too often, but from time to time. Squidwich. Squidwich. Yum, 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 yum. Actually, the whole idea I thought of this game is it's a potentially a good platform for talking about evolution and how this is a gross misinterpretation of it. But I mean, hey, you gotta start somewhere. So, what's wrong with being a cannibal? I could eat my own kind, and that would be all right.